It's Tuesday, and you know what that means. It's time for a little chop and talk and shop. Welcome to another exciting edition of Tiny Meng Tuesday. As always, I'm one of your hosts, Diamond Dave Wheeler, aka Dave Wonder, aka that dude who washed all his hats, so the beanies are back, baby. And joining me, as always, is the madman of Minneapolis. That's right, we got Matt Lind. Oh, sassy. How you doing, bud?
Not too bad. Not too bad. You know.
Right on.
Right. Doing my thing.
I'm gonna say this is a rare week. We're streaming together 2 nights in a row.
Oh no!
We
wrote into it.
Mania last night. Yeah. Then a triumphant return for your King Ginger. What up, King? Hi.
Look at that.
That's freaking.
That pretty King Thanos head.
Yeah.
Likes it.
Little repaint going on. I gotta seal the head tonight.
Right.
Otherwise, I think that guy's about done.
I dig it. Shaggy would like to add sexy Binks. And apparently Shakes the Clone's dog is growling at me. Fantastic. But rounding out the core 4, you know him as Big Baby Teases. I know him as my brother. That's right. It's Beard. Hi, Beard.
Oh.
Yo.
Yeah.
There we go. So yeah, big shout out to the chat already chiming off. What up, Pender, Mixie, Shaggy, Shake, Chris, of course, the ever awesome Mitch Falcon. Good job on doing laundry. We got everybody in the chat. We got AVP, Geeker Queen, Toy Geekosaurus. Oh man, Lucky Butter's starting it out up there with his pow pow and pew pew.
B-wing, baby. Pew pew. Thanks, Mixie.
Nice cut, Beard. Hell,
Mustache Jim.
B-wing Beard. Hell yeah. Matt's coming on tomorrow.
Is that cup full of Diet Coke? Because
Michael Taylor,
that's the only thing Mustache Jim drinks.
That's fair. Michael Taylor, I did get the box. I am saving it for tomorrow night to unbox. I'm very excited. I have that, and I have another box that I've been itchy to open because there's a lovely letter that came with it that says and claims that there are several of my grails in the box. And it said, you might want to open it up on Grippin' and Rippin'. So I'm like, all right, this is like Christmas. Like I could cut the tape a little early, but I'm gonna save it. I'm good. Holy crap, it's Mega Zodak.
Oh, you got the new Eternian. Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. I just did some moving of stuff around and got a cool new Zodak boy.
That rule.
Although I can't get him to stand up currently.
True story. Self-care is important to acknowledge.
It is. That's why tonight is brought to you by ice cream. Ice cream sandwiches. It's like a sandwich, but it's filled with ice cream instead of protein. Ice cream sandwiches.
Brought to you by Beard.
Yeah. Second only to pork chop sandwiches. Oh God, get the fuck out of here.
I had an ice cream sandwich earlier. It was quite good.
Hell
yeah, baby.
I'm gonna run around real quick. What is everybody working on this fine evening? We'll start.
Sandwich, brother.
Beard's working on the ice cream sandwich. Matt, what are you working on, boss?
I'm gonna deck out some various things, and I'll kind of chime in as I go. We'll see what I work on. I don't know.
Nice.
I did get bomb burst today.
Ooh.
Excited for some new Transformers.
Oh yeah.
I like me some Pretenders.
We know what Beard's working on. King, what are you working on this evening?
You're looking on it. I'm sealing this bad boy right now.
Ooh.
Oh man, Beard is going all out tonight.
Yeah. Self-care is important to acknowledge. Thank you, Mixie.
I do gotta show this off real quick. I didn't think I was gonna get this done before the stream, but all hail the King in Black. So I did the wing mod. I actually got to make a new spacer, but that holds the wings up so that they are actually full for the display. Stoked to get this on the Spidey shelf. So I might paint up one or two of I might paint up both heads, just because there was no detail on this figure.
Yeah, it was kind of
like, would you like paint apps? Too bad.
Kind of basic. But
Yeah.
As King always says, wings up, nose down.
Hell yeah. I have been known to say that from time to time, baby. From time to time, daddy.
Check out this sweet score.
Oh,
On Bird of Prey. I'm very excited about this. Star dated 1994.
Ooh, graduation year.
Oops. I'm gonna be right back.
oh, okay.
Oh, David made a whoopsie.
I guess something bad.
Something rotten in the state of Denmark.
Yeah.
You know what it means when David makes an oopsie, right?
Pounds a fart into a couch.
Nah, son.
Bets the farm and loses the deed.
You know what time it is. It's time for Beard's Cop of the Week. Jesus saves. And then he passes those savings on down to you. So come on down to Jesus Keeping Chrysler. We got brand new 2023 models, and we're resurrecting 2022 models for prices that won't
hear you. Anyways,
our Lord and Savior. We're
just gonna keep going. I don't know if either of you would need these, but I got a couple of random wooden stands. I think I got from the dollar store back in the day.
Oh,
I found them when I was
just to keep you on the path to salvation.
gonna keep going. No, I have a bunch of stuff stacked up in the studio, and I knocked over a box that had a bunch of like my pans and accessories that I need to sort still.
oh no.
So I was like, oh, I'm just gonna push these all back into the box. I'll mess with them later. Is he still going? Nope. All right. Beard, are you going to host an auction? All those 90 posters during Dave's stream-a-thon?
No, because he won't leave me on long enough for me to give the fans what they want.
Give them what they need.
Tuesday night copy with the Beard. It's a show within a show. You know you love it. Ooh, sent me an image on Instagram. Thank you, Mitch.
Ray, I have not gotten my shipping notification for Galactus, but I know people are getting their Galactus.
Mine's been sitting in Osseo for a week.
Yeah, I haven't gotten any kind of notification at all. It's UPS, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It was that thing. I got a ship notification. I was like, hell yeah! And then I was like, that should have been here by now.
I can sign up for the UPS deal so that even if Pulse doesn't tell me, UPS will.
Well, that was the thing is I got buzzed because of that.
Can you bring me up full screen?
Yes.
So my friend is in California in the Redwoods, and he just sent me these.
Oh, wow.
It said Endor with sound. Hold on.
That's amazing.
I'm not hearing anything.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's because your phone's plugged in, I think.
I don't know what it is. Anyway. I think it's just the sound of the water running. I think it's just not picking it up.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's still
amazing.
really incredible to look at.
So to start off here, a friend of mine had texted me and said, hey, what would be a good helmeted head for the Blue Marble figure? And I'm like, well, I don't know. What are you going for? And he's like, whatever. So anyway, I painted this up quick.
Ooh. Oh, nice.
Oh, that looks really good.
It's great.
It would focus. So I just painted this up for him quick to
Oh shit! I'm looking for that.
Mitch, what you sent me was magnifique.
There we go. The
It
velocity
looks awesome, Matt.
or something.
Yeah, it's the hypervelocity Spider-Man head. But I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. So I'll send that off to him.
Nice.
I just had to do the hot glue in the socket. So
It's got a wheeler it up with the old wheeler boy.
I guess.
So.
I will say.
Right,
Applying, okay, go ahead.
So we have a change of plans for Extra Life, and I thought maybe we should talk about that, and then talk about some of our wrestling fun time ideas, and then King had mentioned maybe we do something different this year and get the open really really firmed up, and I was wondering, we talked about with the chat a little bit about like games they'd like to see. We talked about maybe playing G.I. Joe.
I'm nowhere near prepared for that.
Yeah, that's way
we
too
got
fast
weeks.
to turn around.
That
is not a lot of time.
I was surprised how complicated that system was as well.
I don't know, Matt. Have you looked and seen if there is any Apocalypse World hacks?
I'm sure there's something I could adapt, but if I was going to run an Apocalypse World game, I'd just do Spirit of 76.
Oh, that's true. That game is baller.
But.
Yeah, all right. So I decided I was going to just kind of do a quick wash on this null head just because it was flat as a damn pancake as far as paint apps go. And I'm glad that I did. I will show it in just a moment because I'm just kind of bumping the highlights right now.
I would say the Blue Marble doesn't need a helmet, but my friend wanted to give him one, so whatever.
There we go.
Helmet, not lest you be helmeted.
Oh yeah.
Just pops everything really.
Oh wow,
nice.
that looks really good, Dave.
Yeah, thanks. It just, I mean, again, the base paint was already there. It's just, it's that little extra bit that makes it what it needs to be. Oop, there we go. Talk about $12.50 an arm, Beard.
True story. I mean, Joel has something where if you are donating, his character will rip somebody's arms off.
Fair enough.
It is good.
Last night I had someone's German suplex a boule, so that was awesome.
Oh yeah, how did that go? Did both Chris and Zane make it?
They did. They were a hoot.
It
was Zane, it was Chris, it was Cassandra, it was Michael, and it was Alyssa. So you can imagine how wild that group was.
Yeah, no kidding.
Right on.
It was about as close to herding cats as you can possibly get.
Yeah.
It's not herding, it's gathering. Just think of it as gathering.
Oh, jeez. I barely was able to even gather.
I mean, you got it. I don't know. I got nothing.
It was good though. They were really fun. I think it took a little bit for Zane to kind of, warm up. Yeah. He said he has not really played. He's been forever GMing. So we kind of talked afterwards about it. He was like, "Oh God, playing is so much easier than running." Like, yeah, that's very true. But yeah, he seemed to have a good time. He was like, "Oh, I'll be down for December." So, and he's also down for Extra Life.
I was going to say, are you thinking if we don't do the Open that you run like a Chaos Scar on Saturday and then like maybe like an all wrestling friends Chaos Scar on Sunday?
I was going to just run different games. I was not going to necessarily run Chaos Scar. I was kind of looking at possibly doing some Apocalypse World stuff. I kind of wanted to run shitty supervillains again.
Yeah. Shitty supervillains would be super fun.
So, I've got the Capers system, which would be easy to transfer to because it's just superheroes Apocalypse World style.
For sure.
Thanks, Google Chrome, for restarting and updating right in the middle of the stream.
So yeah, that's kind of where my brain was going with it. I was like, oh man, that might just be also easier for people to jump in on.
Yeah.
I mean, I love D&D, but we were talking about a little bit last night. I've got a tad of D&D fatigue right now.
So say we all, Mitch.
Yeah.
Not terribly, not enough to be like, oh, I don't want to run anything ever. It's just enough to go, I would like to run some other things for a little bit. So Extra Life might be a good time to do that.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. Well, maybe we can chat.
Plus, I knew you had been crazy busy. And the idea I sent to you is kind of what I'm thinking I would like to try to do for the Open. Because I think it's just silly enough. And with that Stibbles book, we can do some pretty fun stuff. So,
yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I think there's a lot of good options. Maybe we can touch base tomorrow and I know that Zach wants to send all that stuff out, but guess what? Like,
yeah, I mean, I that's the thing is I feel really bad. It was kind of like, telling him last night. I was like, hey, all these people, are interested. And at the same time, I was like, God, I hate just throwing this at him, but I'm also kind of like, we're low on players this year.
Well, I also think we started like 2 weeks later than we usually do, so when we're starting 2 weeks later, and yes, we're all taking this upon each other, right? And Zach took that upon himself, but when we're starting late, then kind of like asking for it with like a turnaround time that is, very, very short compared to our other turnaround times. It's also difficult for us to like wrangle, everything and herd the cats and, so. Yeah.
No, I mean, it's a lot, I think. And for a weird reason, this year seems to be a lot of not quite as much interest.
I think we're all exhausted.
Yeah. And I think you're exactly right. I think people are just kind of, they're tired.
True story.
So, I mean, we'll figure it out. I have no doubt about that, but.
I love that Bryo's like, hey, and Super Spike's like, maybe we could do Hellboy, and Forgiven's like, watching baseball, I'll check the Bean footage later. And Mitch is like, so my brain is still broken, but do you think there's a lot of fanfic of the Batman who laughs in War World and Superman as bondage buddies? And I'm like, reading through this, I'm like, check. What now?
What up, Bryo?
Yeah. I would not doubt that. I mean, fanfic is a hell of a drug.
I feel like if you can imagine it, it has been written.
Isn't that rule 34 of the internet?
Probably.
I mean, that's yeah. If it exists, there's pornography of it.
Yeah.
So yes. The human race is exhausted. Very true.
Yeah.
I do not disagree with that.
Oh man. Also, I doubt he's watching, so I'm going to show this off. I got a figure in the mail the other day from a fodder trade, and I was very excited because the first thing I thought of was I'm going to make an action figure of my good friend Sean Iredale, because, dude, it's going to be good.
Yeah, that'll work.
I'm like, baseball hat, check. Punker vest, check. Jeans, check. Bare arms, check. Got it.
Cut, print, perfect.
Let's go.
Matt, did you find out if you were going to be available Thursday or not?
Oh, no, I have not yet. I will confirm for you tomorrow.
Cool.
It's true, Mitch.
What is Thursday? Is that your super special stream?
David, if you would like, I can send you a link and you could play the thing for Thursday.
Yes.
Let me grab it.
Just drop it in the private chat when you got it.
Yep.
I should be able to play it on here. I found that a new thing that StreamYard does is if it's streaming through another application, for some odd reason, the sound doesn't kick on.
Last night, because the video for that particular episode was so long, it was like 5 minutes long. StreamYard wouldn't let me upload it.
Weird.
So I tried to run it off of my desktop onto StreamYard, and the sound wouldn't work, which was just weird.
Yeah.
So I was kind of sad about that because, everybody puts work in that, and
1 second.
It sucks when that happens.
Hold on. Okie dokie. We're gonna go brand. We're gonna turn off the background music for a second. I'm going to make this full screen. Going to share.
You never should have showed me Canva, James.
Oh,
Dude, you're doing your own stuff. Why should I not have done that? Like, your creativity has found a home.
Oh, there it is. No sound.
No sound?
No.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
This is the best I can do.
I think if you put it in your StreamYard videos, you'll get sound. I don't know why it does this, why you can't get sound.
Copyright, pretty much. Just, it's an easy avoidance.
Probably, yeah. I just I do all my own shitty music. I don't need other people's music. My music is shitty. Have you not heard my shitty tunes?
Shitty Tunes is a great name for a debut album, man.
It is. It's a good point. Someone had a really good one last night where we were all like, that's our high school punk band or whatever. And it was really good. I just can't remember what it was. Well, now I'm upset because you can't hear the music, because I thought the music actually turned out pretty good.
I will try to upload it here in a minute.
You're good. I'm just being a whiny baby. But yeah, I used Canva and I actually figured it out. I was kind of happy with myself.
I mean, yeah, it's rad that you're making that stuff.
Yeah, between that and trying to do stuff for Chaos Scar every month, should be pretty good. It's good. Yeah, it's good.
Muy good.
Muy good. Yeah.
Meh. Are we just meh?
I'm just thinking about like what I want to run or what I want to play in or like what I'd like to do on Saturday if we don't do the open. Like, I mean, I have to do my Christmas adventure because I got to do my Christmas adventure. It's just
that's law.
Ape law. I think that there has been something floated for the murder mystery Saturday night that it will be a Christmas themed murder mystery.
Oh,
which
that's right up your alley, huh?
I am so happy about that. Our Shitty Tunes is the name of the Blink 182 reunion tour. I hope that that's true. That'd be great. Hello, Pains. Good evening.
What up?
Mitch,
if you want to play in the murder mystery, you should play in the murder mystery.
Oh no, he just really loves murder.
Well, murder. No,
more or less than Super Spike.
No witnesses, baby.
No witnesses. TM.
Only whispers.
Oh shoot! It's not toys, but there's this great husband and wife couple that does. They're getting into D&D, like dice and other things like that. They've done a bunch of other gaming accessories and storage and things like that. But they did this amazing, like, I don't know if it's over or not, but it was like they are getting into like resin coated dice, and so they did a free. It was like $5.99 or something ridiculous for like shipping and handling. It was like a free like mini dice set and a regular size dice set, like a full dice set. And they're great. I think it's called North and South. Dave, I might run upstairs and see if I can grab those just so I can show them off. Because if anybody plays, I highly recommend. I also like bought a set because I wanted to support them. A beautiful set of metal dice that are like dragon scale. So yeah, let me pop upstairs and I'll grab those so I can show them off.
You said it's folks that you know?
It's someone that Christy had bought things from before, like because someone posted it in the Drakewind chat, and we were like, is this legit? And she's like, oh yeah, like this. It's a husband and wife that have had a business for a number of years, but they're like getting into doing more like D&D, kind of full set of like different sided dice sets. And so I'll run upstairs and grab them. I'm gonna turn my cam off for a sec.
Yogi.
All right, I'm catching up on the chat here.
Oh, there we go.
I don't have the chat up. I'm just so bad with. I'm a terrible streamer.
It was the elf with the candy cane in the wrapping room. Oh, you don't want to see what the elf was doing in the wrapping room. I have Blue Marvel somewhere, not building controller. So if someone needs his bath pieces, hit me up.
There you go. Blue Marvel's great. I love that.
I was going to say Eric Arana.
I think he was going to get Blue Marvel actually because he wanted to use the head for Battlestar.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I love me some Battlestar.
The weird thing is, like, the Blue Marvel figure, I'm like, I know why they went with that costume, but I'm like, man, I wish we had gotten the cape version.
I hate that original costume.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I would be remiss if I didn't ask. Why do you love it and why do you hate it?
I just thought it was a cool look. Like, I don't know, it seemed very old school, and I liked that. Like, just because it was out of the ordinary for Marvel to have, like, a caped, just generic caped superhero look outside of like Moon Knight and the Sentry. So I don't know. I just thought it was cool.
Matthew, counterpoint.
I don't like it because I feel like it does what a lot of, and it's a hard thing to do. Don't get me wrong. Not everybody can be Brent Anderson and Alex Ross. But it can be really hard to like nail, like to say, okay, here's a character from a time period and then actually make them look like they came from that time period.
Yeah.
In comics, like it's real easy to screw that up. And I feel like that Blue Marvel costume was just something about it did not work for me in terms of feeling like it belonged in that era.
That's fair.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I would go with Dave on this one. I like that costume. I do feel it has a very retro Silver Age vibe to it. So
yeah, suck it, Matt. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, hey.
But I mean, I also get like that's a tough needle to thread.
It really is. Also,
and if you don't, it's very noticeable that you did not thread it.
I do like his current look just because it speaks more to the I'm a scientist first.
Oh yeah. It
Not
has that new look has a little Tom Strong to it, which also makes me.
Yeah, he's kind of got that adventurer look rather than superhero.
I think my only thing against the modern look is that it's very, very close to Reed Richards. The way that the vest is.
Good point, David.
But I mean, I dig it. I just wish it was a little bit further from that look, just because I was like, oh man, I love this, but I liked it for a different character.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I don't know. I mean, I love the character anyways, so it's like I'm gonna dig it anyway. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Well, I guess that's probably the other thing for me is that's been his look in all the stuff that I've really enjoyed the character in.
Yeah.
Like that original miniseries, I tried it. It just didn't click for me.
There we go.
Ooh.
Yes. This is them. I ran all the way up and then realized it is right next to me. So yeah, it is north-to-south-gaming.com. They have all sorts of other stuff and they're getting into launching D&D. Is this backwards for you guys? Am I mirrored?
No, it'll show that way.
No, it looks good.
It's normal for us.
Yep.
All right. Well, this is them. Also, so these are the beautiful mini dice. They are, very, very nice, and they have their own little like sticker on the little vial that they came in, and compare it to their normal size dice, but really beautiful. Really beautiful resin, like nice finishes, good like color, like translucency, and then this is how their like like high-end dice are packaged, like a beautiful like slip case. And these are gorgeous. They are so nice. They're heavy. They're like these were the dragon scale ones, and I run Drakewind Falls, so I had to do it to them. And they are beautiful. These are metal. They have like good heft to them. They're like really like the balance and roll on them is just really nice. I hate saying stuff like that, like the dice got good action, but they're beautiful, and like I love this. Like it's just a really nicely crafted thing. So North to South Designs, Forged with Love, and Dragonfire, which I also think is an amazing thing. So yeah, NTS Gaming.com, and also their Kickstarter pre-launch is live. So definitely check that out because I think that they're starting. If anybody wants to scan the QR, I will leave it right here for a moment for you to scan.
But Beard, more importantly, do the dice have good action?
Oh, they got great action.
Goddamn right.
Let me tell you, they got all the action you can handle. Sunday.
Link.
Itch, if you're gonna get back in shape for the 24-hour stream, can you record it and we can cut it into a montage?
We're talking about a montage. I'm for it.
I want the Mitch getting back in shape montage.
It's just his lower body. Oh shoot! It's already cool. It's live. It's live, Daddy. Well, yeah. Oh, these are cool. Reliquaries of Fortune. Oh, this is nice, dude. You should bring this up on the Streamy Poo. Mitch put it in the chat ski. Ooh. Pick and source amazing dice. Second step, send amazing dice and win vault lids to Kelsey. Third step, let magic happen. Oh, these are nice.
Nice.
Oh, I like these. I like these a lot.
Very excited about the dice.
I mean, I love people that like care about making beautiful things, and for me, I think aesthetics for the case of aesthetics is really like, I don't know, overdone. But these are just like, there's so much craft, and like you can just see like how much that they've worked on these, like just working on the color schemes and having these like dice vaults to match, like the resin topped. They're really nice.
Yeah, I mean, if it's done well.
Yeah. I love it.
I love it.
Cool. Plus, you can also add on like a ton of their other stuff, which is fun.
Nice.
That is great. They have bottle openers. They have dice boxes that are based on like the slipcase. They have trays, rolling trays. They have campaign journals. They have glass top dice boxes, which is really nice. I don't need to do that because I will break the glass eventually like a ding dong. But
what are you doing with the controller comics? Making blue Thanos?
I don't know.
I don't know. He says, kind of hate myself for doing it because it's so unnecessary.
Yeah, I don't know what that would entail.
No, you could do it though in a montage.
Yes. Oh, I missed Mixie. I missed your comment, but yes, like yes. Precious.
Surrounded by jackasses. Roll for initiative.
Hey, if the Consortium of Jackasses wants to run, I'll run a Thunderlock bar crawl for only COJ members.
Ooh.
Just point it out there. I will run it as a guest on Dave's stream. If we want to do it on Dave's stream, do whatever we want. I'll run it on one of the other channels. We can make that happen. I would love to run a game for y'all. You guys are awesome. You support my brother, which I am so thankful for, and support all of us. It's really I think the least I could do. Plus, we'd all be raising money to support Gillette Children's Specialty Healthcare, supporting children, families in need of services, support, and monetary.
Well, now I blame you for my custom controller / dark side. Oh, turning it into a dark side figure that I totally don't need. Nice.
Oh,
Solid choice.
I mean, that works. I can't remember who told. I think Thanos was originally more of like a different one of the other Fourth World characters, maybe Desaad or Steppenwolf or somebody. And I think whoever was editing Iron Man at the time was like, well, if you're going to rip off one of the new guys, rip off the best one.
Huh.
And just rip off Darkseid.
I mean, is he wrong?
So Jim Starlin did. And it worked out.
I think Starlin's the one who tells that story.
Yeah, but I can't remember who he said told him to rip off the best new god, because it wasn't his idea originally.
Oh, I'm sure it was just an editor.
I can't remember if it was Roy Thomas or. But anywho.
Roy.
Kids rock and cancer sucks. That is true, Mixie. Also, Kid Rock sucks.
Yes,
well.
God, he's fucking awful.
This is just a long con on my end to get ownership of the various channels. Hey, you can totally do it. And also, hey, Mr. Ryan Clark, how are you, sir?
What up, Ryan?
I can't remember why we were talking about Kid Rock at trivia on Sunday, but that came up, and then I mentioned
I'm really
Because his
sorry.
dad owned a series of car dealerships, and he grew up in a affluent suburb.
that's true. And have you seen what he looked like in the 90s?
And his country gimmick is just a gimmick.
Living the gimmick, brother.
Just
Look,
like
Because he
Oh.
had freaking like kid and play hair.
yes,
A
inherently that's not necessarily a bad thing. In fact,
well, it didn't work.
no.
It wasn't a good look.
No.
Hornet, I agree completely. Ooh,
Here.
Comics
Finally.
said, so since I don't have any Mezco figure yet, I pre-ordered the new Superman figure. How do y'all think the new Mezco Superman will scale with the BAF controller as Darkseid?
I think that should scale pretty well.
I mean, yeah. It's going to be a Mezco body, so it's going to be a little chonky. It's going to be a little stocky.
Yeah, the controller's nice and chunky, stocky.
Yes. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, I burped. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be. The weird thing is, I know they're developing new bodies and stuff over at Mezco, like because we've seen some of like the leaner combinations of parts. But yeah, I don't know. Superman's anytime they've done Superman, even Christopher Reeves was a little stocky, in my opinion, anyway.
He's just getting swole.
I wish I liked what they were doing more than I do.
Oh, Mezco?
Yeah.
I realized the other day I have 2 Mezco figures on order, and one of them is creeping up on 3 years since I pre-ordered.
Yikes.
I was like, oh my god, they're going to do a Morbius the Living Vampire, and it's super classic looking. This is awesome, and I love Morbius. You know, this was before
Morbin
Jared
time.
shit on the legacy of that character. But I got that, and I got the Ditko style Spidey on order.
The Ditko Spidey is cool.
It's one of those figures where I'm like, well, I guess I'm okay with my Amazing Fantasy 15 Spidey that came in without a head. Because it's like, that's gonna fill that Ditko-ness that I so crave.
Where is
Hmm.
my brains are falling out of my head.
Uh-oh. Need a Band-Aid.
Yep, that's the end of that.
Also, I will say, if you guys haven't had the chance, I listened to the John Moxley autobiography while I was on the road the last couple weekends. It's pretty damn good.
Huh.
a strange feller, but the highlights by far, or at least one of my favorite parts, is he has these quips throughout the book that are jokes Claudio told me that are all dad jokes. Like, it's kind of, I don't know, it's fun.
Yeah.
I did that, and then I've been listening to the Dave Grohl autobiography, which is very good, and read by him, which makes it even better.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very loud.
So is the Moxley one. So that's kind of cool. What?
Dave Grohl read Moxley's?
No.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a weird confluence of events there.
I'm into it.
I wouldn't say no.
10 out of 10 would listen.
Is it just me, or is Dave Grohl like the positive version of Gene Simmons?
That's funny.
I mean,
Being talented and does good things.
Well, or just like has his hands in a many different pies, and yet still manages not to be a giant fucking douchebag,
Yeah.
which he could easily do if he wanted, but he's chosen the path of good.
yeah, it doesn't seem to be who he is or wants to be.
Yeah. All right,
It says, but he's also not 6 inches. What? Or 6 feet. What?
all right, Matthew,
Sure.
Oh,
check it out.
That's some nice mods to that Thresh.
Yeah, that thrush headpiece really a little bit of carving, but yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, a friend of mine was had sent me because that's like it's like $5 on Amazon or something right now. And I was
Yeah,
like,
it's crazy cheap.
what is it?
I don't remember who made it. It's for the
League of
League of
Legends.
Legends.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, okay, that's cool. I still don't necessarily know what I would do with it, but more than that, I'm also trying to be smarter about not buying stuff from lines that I don't collect just because it's cool.
Yes.
I will say it's got a lot of good parts that you can utilize for other things.
Oh, absolutely. And I have
How is the plastic on it? Because that was the one thing that I had a couple people recommend those figures for parts, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And I, again, much like Matt was saying, I have no attachment to League of Legends, so
I mean, well, I was able to get the collar piece off, and then I had to cut it to put on a Motu body, but it actually works.
nice.
And I still think it looks damn good. Just took a lot of heating and some trimming, but yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, I don't think it's bad. I mean, especially for like, what did you say, Matt? It was like $5.
yeah, I think it's like $5.
Yeah, for $5. I mean,
Can't go
That's-
wrong.
no, that's kind of where I was at with it. Was like, oh, $5. Because I think that's about what I paid for mine.
$5 hairs.
That's right. All right, what am I doing? Been trying to mod this minigun for Bonebreaker, and it's going. It's not going as smoothly as I'd hoped. So we will see what I manage here.
Which minigun is it?
It's a mishmash.
Oh, okay.
I am very much making my own.
Oh, okay.
Because that's the kind of weirdo I am.
That's how they do, baby. We did have a slight dusty off last night too, which was pretty good.
There was also a comment about
Dane Riley.
the Venn diagram of last night. that
Oh
Shaggy-
yeah, that the community of wrestlers, D&D, and the kink community isn't a Venn diagram. It's just a circle. Or sorry, just a dot, just a black dot.
That's beautiful. I love that. Is there anybody else that we feel like would be fun or that like plays? Like Clark said that he would be willing to jump on. Maybe like Clark would be a fun person to have on like a Zane, Clark, Chris. Maybe get like one more person, do like a 4-person wrestling crew playing.
I know that's
some sort of game.
Chris's. I know Chris is moving around that time.
Okay.
But he said he should be down to do it. And Zane was like, I don't sleep, so yeah, I'm good for whatever. I would suggest, yeah, I mean, you could always go with, you know, the man who desperately wants to win D&D. I'm sure, you know, if he can carve out time, he would probably play. But as far as other people, I don't know. I can't think of anybody else. I mean, Calix, any of those dudes.
He'd be great. Yeah, he'd be a lot of fun.
That's a
Good call, Brandon.
That's a time schedule issue as well, though.
Yeah.
And time zone.
But I mean, he's in the same time zone as
Zane.
Zane.
Yeah.
You know who else would be fun is Vlad.
Yes. I didn't know this, but apparently Electric Six did a video for a song, and Vlad and a bunch of people from that place
that whole
are
group.
all in it.
Yeah, the Sweet Sweet Boys.
Yeah.
Also, Vlad was going to do a thing with a couple wrestlers doing a like dress up thing for a cover band of what band was it? I have to look this up. It's turned into like a full ass wrestling show with like a bunch of the former Chikara folks. Yeah, it's yeah. Let me look it up. I'll put the thing. Yeah, he said what started as a 5-wrestler stage show for a Limp Bizkit cover set for our Halloween party has turned into a whole other thing. And well, I think it's gonna be great. I hope no one feels any kind of way about it. It's been basically all accidental circumstance. And Doc Diamondfire was like, I was gonna say your poster looked a lot more like wrestling than I thought it would be based on your pitch.
Nice.
He said, what started as, hey, friends, pick a cover band and play my bar party. Then, hey, what if during break stuff, some of my wrestling friends destroyed a cardboard version of this town, which rolled into, oh, shit, we need a bigger venue. Hey, a ring is available, and here we are.
That'll happen.
Jesus.
It absolutely will. But it is beautiful. I'll send you the link to, yeah. And they're like, you worked yourself into a shoot, brother.
Yeah.
Well, there's also is it not going to play? Can you play YouTube with sound, David?
No, because it'll copyright strike.
Yeah.
Found that out the hard way.
That's so weird because it could be your own goddamn video.
Yeah.
I just sent it. I'm just sending the poster in the private chat then.
Okay.
You can bring it up. But it's like Dan the Dad and Calix and just like tons of those dudes. Travis, Huckabee.
Oh
yeah, dude, Kaiju Big Battle. There's a lot of these folks that are there. Halloween Return of the Berkshire Bacteria. It should be fun. So if you're out in the Berkshires, go check it out. It's gonna be amazing the weekend of Halloween. So the Bacteria are gonna be there. Tons of people. Murloc's gonna be there. Yeah, it's lots of good dudes, bands, DJs, live wrestling, spooky cocktails made by your very own Vlad, and a costume contest.
Parties are.
Mirror writing in costume is Limp Bizkit. So it should be a hoot. If you're on the East Coast, do it.
Do it. Get to the chopper. Go now.
Do the chopper.
Do
Fun
it.
fact, Kaiju Big Battle is the only wrestling show I've ever been to. Mitch, we should talk. We need. What we should have like the Mitch hour for wrestling. Once he's done with Dave's stream, let him sleep for 6 hours and then come on the wrestle stream. I just want to talk to Mitch about wrestling. What do you love? What do you hate?
Apparently wrestling.
Yeah, baby.
All right.
I also I think sorry, I just saw something that was like terribly funny and inappropriate. So I also think I'm trying to figure out what I want to do during Extra Life. If we don't do the open, I don't know that I want to run like 8 hours on Saturday if I'm gonna do a real stream on Sunday. So I've been thinking about like what I would like to do. Like, do I want to do some sort of like should we do some sort of like Minecraft thing on Realms where we try to like go defeat the dragon, or should we, play some weird ass mod, or should we, do something fun where like we could invite other people to play with us,
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
You could always steal a page from Forge Labs and do something like you get 4 days and then we hunt each other.
Yeah, it's true.
I can't remember what they just did another one not too long ago that was really good. Maybe that was the zombie one where they all went kind of crazy on each other.
Yeah, you share that one with me. Yikes.
Yeah, it got a little ugly.
It did. Yeah, it was a little weird. It was a little weird and yeah.
Yes, but Chalk, and trying to watch all of the wrestling is folly.
Yeah, you gotta find the flavors you like, and yeah.
That's why the wrestling that I have loved the most over the years has been like Hulu era NXT and Lucha Underground, because it's an hour long. You give me a solid show in an hour, I am there. Longer than that, you're gonna have some filler.
Yeah, that has been
I think
Dark and Elevation for me. That's kind of been my main line, because I'm like, I know that guy. Yeah, cool.
WCW Shotgun Saturday Night, baby. It's 1 hour, 6:05 on the Superstation.
Oh, Shotgun.
Always getting one title match every show because they always defended the television title. That was a requirement, and it had a goddamn time limit, which made it even better.
My new profile picture says "Enjoy wrestling." Sounds good. Also, I would just like to say that the meme fodder for the K-pop supergroup BTS having to serve in the military is golden. Like, people are just like flaming this. Like, imagine you get killed in combat and you see a boy band dancing over you as you or go to war just to come home with BTSD. Come on, man. Shit's cool. Oh, that's good. I love it.
Damn it, PTSD. So I don't know how. I mean, we can talk about this off stream too, but I would love it if you guys swung by the marathon stream.
Oh yeah.
At some point. I know everybody in the COJ is like-minded in that as well.
Yeah, that was definitely
Tiny Meng. We could do a Tiny Meng hour all together. That'd be fun.
It's more, yeah. I think for me, it's more just let all the randos who don't normally do this stuff fill in, because I took the weekend off, plus Friday and Monday, so I can just fill in whenever,
Hell yeah! It's one of those things of I sent out the schedule, or not the schedule, but like the sign up to people, and it's like, oh, please sign up. Like the first year, there was a couple of random, not awkward moments, but moments where it's like, oh yeah, I forgot they're not the best of friends.
Super Spike said, I can show up and read copy for 3 hours. COJ demands it, Dave.
Dreams do come true. It could happen to you.
Oh, don't I know it? Tiny Meng tag team, man. Beard, hope this thing can make it this year. No, maybe Matt will have to bust it out.
Oh man, that'd be amazing. It's like fill in with the like bossa nova elevator music and just this thing sitting there for like 30 minutes while Dave goes takes a potty break.
We can make that happen. Absolutely.
Perfect. I get a potty break.
Mitzi, my nephew and my mom also got McDonald's today so they could get the McBoo bucket.
That's a true story.
I love it.
It was also one of the most amazing phone calls because my mom said, "Do you know where those ghost buckets are?" And I went, "What?" Said the ghost buckets. Oh, from McDonald's? She's like, "Yeah." What do you think I was talking about? I'm like, no, I legitimately.
I was hoping we wouldn't need to put you into the care. I did see that McDonald's had sent Matt from Dinosaur Dracula, which I can't remember what that used to be called. Anyway, he does a lot.
There was Dinosaur Dracula before.
I think it was X Entertainment before that, like way in the back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Internet 1.0. Anyway, they sent him a whole swag package, and it included a Boo Bucket hat.
Oh, that's...
And I was like, "Oh, god damn it!"
Someone was commenting on a picture this weekend where I was wearing a bucket hat, and I was like, they were trying to make fun of me unsuccessfully, and I was like, "Hey, if I had any of my bucket hats still, I would wear them every single day."
I mean, unless it's okay to make fun of you if you cut the top out of it, so your hair.
Why would I do that?
Body.
Okay, but
my
you know
gentle melon needs protection from my enemy, the sun.
Ain't no shame in the game, just like there ain't no shame in the...
Do you feel like a champion? Do you worry that you don't?
I tried to set that up 3 times.
Do you feel like a champion? Do you worry that you don't look like a champion? Try Enhancement Talent Clothing and Gear. At our state-of-the-art facility, you'll find wall art. Not 1, not 2, but a spectacular 3 cats. This thing. Top-of-the-line sewing equipment that Enhancement Talent has used to make Enhancement Talent Clothing and Gear. Let us take you to the top of the card.
Nice. But by the by, Stormy, stop by. Hi, Stormy. But yes, top of the line sewing equipment and 3 cats. That's right. Oh, did everybody else's audio completely cut out?
No.
Oh, okay. I was just like, what happened?
I was muted, but didn't realize it.
Put cat ears on this thing, and it could be the 4th cat.
It has a cat mask on currently. Actually, it's kind of creepy.
Lovely. That's going to fancy. Okay. The shitty thing was, I was actually going to work on. My buddy Ryan Thomas hooked up a resin print of a TMNT 2012 figure of the Creep, and it's a resin print, and I gotta file the living daylights out of the joints, but it's sitting upstairs and I completely forgot it, so I gotta do some prep work to it. So that'll be next week. Mixie says they were all enthralled by the bean footage. Indubitably. And I am finally also going to get to work on these guys. I just got my primer in, so
nice.
Making the rest of the punk frogs. Excuse me. But and Beard, I have a bushel of comics for you as well.
All right.
As a heads up,
I'm going to start swimming over to your house to pick them up now.
Perfect.
And I will send you along. Moolah la. So let me know. Send me a massage about Venmo or PayPal and how much, and we'll make it happen.
Word. Also, 9th, the Scoop with RadoCon is unfortunately they canceled / rescheduled the event. They just let me know the other day, so as soon as I found out, I put out the word. Super bummed because I was really looking forward to meeting a lot of folks and also getting a lot of the guests who have been here on the Dave Wonder channel to stop on by and actually like hang out in person for the first time. There is going to be the very real possibility of 3 of the Funtastic 5 being together for the first time, which would have been dope. Robo swinging by, Narc, Cincy, but it's not happening. I spent the majority of the day on the phone with American Airlines to get my shit back as far as a refund, and thankfully I did. So yeah, I don't know what's going on for the future of that. But yeah.
Again, I feel like you probably, seeing a situation to not put yourself back into. Sad.
Yeah. So again, it would have been a really cool opportunity, but the marathon stream is going to go on as planned right here. So that's not skipping a beat. It's still going to be running forward. A few guests might not be able to make it on now just because they were going to be at the show in person. So
for each of those, David has committed to eat zingers for a half an hour block.
Anyway, actually, the fun fact, I got James turned off his camera. I actually got a donation of $300 last year to not eat zingers. So that was pretty dope.
Last year, though.
Lies. Lies.
Oh, he's speaking beyond. Just have everyone stop by your house. I'm sure Mai would love 24 hours of random jackasses in your living room, right? Mitch, I like. I don't have.
I don't know that it would be that much different, Mickey.
Yeah, I was gonna say this sounds like something we've already done multiple times.
I've definitely.
Maybe without the random portion of it, but
yeah.
A lot of us jackasses have spent a lot of time annoying Mai, so
it would be much better organized and warned than usual.
I am just very excited because the lineup is already filling out. I got a few fun surprises that surprise guests that will be swinging by.
Nice.
So very, very excited about that. Yeah, you guys aren't surprises. You guys literally said, "Hey, we should be on." I said, "Yeah." Oh no, James's Twitch upset? No, Twitch is not upset. I don't think so. Can fill a chunk of time with King's Dusty impression. Very true.
Could do we could get Dusty on and you could interview him. I mean, I'm sure I can scrounge up a cowboy hat.
But we can't see your
70s
head.
Sunglasses.
Can we just do like the Conan O'Brien show where it's a picture of Dusty with your lips?
Oh my God. You want to help me figure that out? I'm all for that. That sounds awesome.
Hard times, Daddy. Hard time. And Beard, I know that you had to dip out for something just a little bit after 9, so thank you for swinging by, dude. Catch you on the mañana.
Beard.
Uncle Iro says, drink tea.
Beard.
Yo.
Aw.
I love you, buddy.
I think he was blowing you kisses.
Oh, well.
And then you were just shaking him about.
It was. That's how our relationship works.
Stay happy.
I make no promises.
Good night, Beard.
Bye, buddy.
Love you, COJ. Thank you so much. Night, night.
Keep your butthole tight.
Bye. Or you can have Beard on and have beefcake. I see there.
Got to
Nice
give the
Beard.
people what they want.
See Beard, all the byes. Bye, Beard.
Bye, buddy.
Bye, bye-bye. Pinkies up, bye-bye. Oh, God.
All right. Well, I'm getting there.
Oh, hell yeah. Jesus.
Oh, wow, Matt. That's awesome.
Well, I kind of wanted to go. I'm just a sucker for miniguns, Gatling guns, whatever. I don't know why.
It's because you have an innate love of the former governor of Minnesota.
Well, that's not true.
And the fact that he doesn't have time to bleed.
He does not have time to bleed. He is a sexual Tyrannosaurus.
Teeny little arms.
Yeah, go for that Bagley / Capcom look. I gotta figure out how to add a crosshairs.
Dude, vinyl.
Well, yeah, probably, but
All right, so I'm going to say something about Mark Bagley, which may be wildly unpopular, and I don't mean for it to sound that way.
Choose your words wisely.
Is there anyone else who has a more publicly digestible art style than Mark Bagley? In modern comics, where it's just like you could put his art on anything, and because it's so clean and understandable, but yet slightly understated, you could sell products because of his art.
I would say Jim Lee, but that's just because he's, again, much like Bagley, his style's iconic. It's that thing where you look at a Jim Lee drawing and you go, oh, it's Jim Lee.
Yeah, I think Jim Lee's those far more hyper stylized than Mark Bagley.
Yeah, I mean, Bagley definitely has a stylistic approach to it.
I know like Cully Hamner and
What up, Brian?
Have done a lot of design and product work. And honestly, yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge Jim Lee fan, and I feel like his stuff is a little I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think. Obviously, you had back in the in the 80s, it was Jose Garcia
Lopez,
yeah, like he was the man as far as that stuff went. I'm trying to think if there's like a modern equivalent.
I don't think there is. That's why, I mean, I guess, and that's why I said I don't want it to be taken the wrong way. I actually do mean it as a compliment. I do think that you could use Bagley's art as kind of like they did with that guide to drawing the DC universe back in the day. I think his art fits that as well because his characters look individual enough, but you still know they're Mark Bagley.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'm not getting across what I'm trying to say very well.
Oh no, you definitely are. I mean, it's the thing of he draws. He has a very uniform style when it comes to characters, but you can tell who they are. I mean, you can tell when he's drawing Aunt May from Ultimate Spider-Man. Like, it doesn't matter what she's wearing. Like, you know that's Aunt May.
Yeah. And you also know it's Mark Bagley.
Yeah.
There are many like Mark Bagley, but this is his.
Yeah. Yeah, Brio, I don't disagree with you on Russell Dowderman. And then also, I would say J.M. McKelvey is kind of in a similar vein for me.
Can't disagree with either one of those. I don't know. I couldn't disagree at all if I tried because that's another person who's an artist and their opinion's always going to be far more intelligently stated in that particular arena than mine will. So,
I mean, the wild thing with Bagley is, I would argue that his style became synonymous with Marvel and became something that was almost to be expected of, like, as far as level of quality and such, especially from the 90s.
You think so? He was like basically the new House style.
Yeah, I would say so. At least it seemed that way. I mean, it was a lot of his work was the brand, for lack of a better term, brand standard with a lot of product.
Yeah. And he shares a lot of, there's a lot of commonalities in his artwork with, the Image guys, but it's less, it's cleaner.
Yeah, so when I think of his artwork, I do think of, next stage John Romita Sr. and John Byrne style of art. It's clean. It's, always looks tight like a toiga. It's I guess the word I'm trying to look for and not doing a very good job is it's efficient. He's wildly efficient.
It's very economic in its lines.
Yeah.
It definitely is a style that, I don't know. It's the thing of, like you said, it's very clean. It's very straightforward. It is very by the book.
Do you feel like he's maybe a little bit of a reaction to the Image Boys, as far as like his stuff is less is more, as opposed to all the Image guys where it's more is more is more?
Well, I wouldn't say that necessarily, because he came up with Larson and
he was very much he's very much a contemporary of the Image guys.
Yeah, but I mean, I just don't look at his art style and their art style as being as coherent together. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I guess I see. I mean, I see a lot of, like, he's less rendery, but in terms of how he expresses, like how his characters act and stuff like that, I would say he does share a lot with Larson. And McFarlane is very like cartoony in his expressions and acting. He just renders a lot.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know that there's. I mean, if you're going for somebody just like clean and efficient and whatever, I mean, I'm gonna throw Javier Rodriguez out there at the time these days.
Yeah.
Oh shit, who's the other one? He's done some Spidey stuff. Very, very Ditko-y, but also with some Bagley. What the hell's his name?
Paulo?
Hmm?
Paulo Rivera?
Yes.
Yeah, it is also interesting when Paulo's work is inked by himself or inked by his dad. Because it's very interesting just to see the contrast in styles. But yeah.
I was listening to the Fantastic Cast, and they were talking about how you can really tell the difference in who's inking Kirby's work.
Yeah.
Especially at that time when Kirby was drawing like almost everything from Marvel.
Is everything he penciled there? Well, then it wasn't.
Yeah, and how you could tell who the inker is by how much detail shows up in the comic. I can't remember the gentleman they talked about who was very much a workman inker who had a tendency to just skip entire swaths of work.
Yep, I can't remember his name either. He is most artists are not a fan of him.
Yeah. But understandable.
Cyber Dude had a very good point of Dan Jurgens.
Oh man, that is a solid comparison. Holy shit, nice one, Cyber Jed. That's Jedi. I just call you Cyber Jed. Cyber Jed. Hey, Cyber Jed, won't you come over to my techno shed later?
I would also
throw about that guy.
Throw Tom Grummett.
Yeah.
In that Jurgens
school of thought.
Like I wouldn't even classify it like as a workman effort. I would classify it as better than that. It's just so consistent.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, there's a lot of those guys who it's just like you do so much good stuff all of the time that people start to forget how good you are.
Well, also those are the guys who are like never late.
Yeah.
Their books are never like going to come out late because their stuff's always done.
Okay, so, and I'm going to say just because he has defined so much of the MCU aesthetic, Brian Hitch.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Is probably the closest thing to like a current version of that sort of thing. And I don't like his art very much, but I mean, honestly, Greg Land, probably.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't like it, but it has the aesthetic that I think is.
You don't like tracing?
Is what's out there for product and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Are there tacos at the Techno Shed?
There should be.
Yoza.
Oh man, I was watching Chud's Barbecue before I came down for this on YouTube, and they were making kolachkis, and I was like, oh
yes.
Oh goddamn, I miss kolachkis. Something fierce.
I have no idea what a kolachki is.
It is kind
Is
of
it-
like a Polish donut, but
kolachki?
they also have savory versions where they stuff them with sausage, so they're like a super fancy pig in the blanket.
Oh,
Except for the dough isn't like bread; it's more like pastry dough.
It's like a sweet roll almost.
oh,
Yeah, it's just they stuff it with different stuff. You can get sweet or savory, and savory kolachkis are so good.
You're just making me think of the
It does, Mitch.
year that I'm gonna blank on who it was, but one of the global marketplaces was at the fair at the food stand, and they did some more samosas.
Yeah.
And best, man. Oh,
The oh man, I'm hungry. God damn it.
I'm sorry, man.
The funny thing is like legitimately, Mai's birthday every year coincides with Kolachki Days down in Montgomery.
I think
So-
you've told me that before. Yeah.
So we go down. There's a parade and there's lots of pastries.
there you go. Sounds like a good way to spend your day.
That's a goddamn delight, David.
Truly is.
Truly, the blessing of the pastry gods is upon you.
Indeed. What the fuck?
So, the chat magic items we came up with on Sunday with the chat
Oh yeah,
went over like gangbusters.
nice. They were fun. I wish I was clever enough to have come up with them on my own. But
At one point, before it kind of revealed what they were, before they had them identified, someone said, "Did we just like raid Crocodile Dundee's closet?" And I was like, "I'm not going to tell you, but just wait till you hear the names of the objects."
The
Yeah.
budget smuggler of Dandador.
You sexy binks, you killed it. It was a lot of joy off stream as well over those. And there was the funniest reaction to the necklace of Hausen. The response by Zane Riley was, "Well, is the power that I instantly get 500,000 Twitter followers? Because if it's not, I don't fucking want it."
Shit. Oh, the hobgoblins hunter's junk, says Mitch. Yeah.
let's not talk about the hobgoblins junk.
I mean, I'm down for a conversation about Hobgoblin's junk. You can talk to me about it all you want.
I was playing Grand Theft Auto with my friend Bill and some other people, and they added a pumpkin mask to the the stuff for Halloween. And so we got the pumpkin mask, and he was like, "I wonder if I could make a decent like jack-o'-lantern from the Marvel Comics outfit with the stuff in the game." So we tried, and he was like, "I never really got jack-o'-lantern, and why he was interesting. He just seemed like a hobgoblin knockoff or whatever." I'm like, "Well, yeah, that was kind of the point." But anyway, so that got me explaining jack-o'-lantern and hobgoblin and hobgoblin 2 and jack-o'-lantern
That's that giant convoluted mess.
5 and Mad Jack and
Fun times.
They wasted Mad Jack so hard. I'm still pissed about that.
I thoroughly enjoy that jack-o'-lantern, visually, but B, we talked about this before, Matt. That idea of this like guys who get costumes and aren't super scientists, didn't build their own costume, and then go out to commit super crime, and they're really badly qualified for it.
Yeah.
So while they might cause, the Great Lakes Avengers some problems, they run into like Spider-Man, and they're going to get the shit kicked out of them.
True. Oh man, I gotta find. I don't know why, but for some odd reason, purple paint throughout the Twin Cities is sold out freaking everywhere, and it's so angering. Yeah. And so I've been trying to find a very specific type because, like, I can try and mix to match this purple, but it just does not look right. So I'm trying.
Going as Prince and or the Joker.
Yes. Let's see. Yeah. Glad they liked my necklace idea last night. I couldn't tell if they liked it or not.
They loved it. I mean, they loved it so much that they were like, "Hey, I'm going to keep this on my character sheet for next time because that no one else should get this. This is mine now." I mean, for those of you stuck around, I mean, they literally made me roll random books for them. So, because they kept thinking they were going to get something as great as the magic items you guys came up with. Unfortunately, I was just there to disappoint, which was fine. They deserved some disappointment.
So good. Everyone is doing Vikings customs, Dave. That's why there's no purple. It fucking feels like it, man. I didn't think it would be this friggin' hard.
I suppose that I wonder if now I'm really curious if like the local craft and hardware stores have statistics around that. If like when football season starts, does it get harder to like does purple paint sell out?
I don't know. It was one of those things where it's like
I could totally see that.
Yeah, it's just been out everywhere. Like, and the funny thing is, I'm kind of hitting the point where I'm like, do I just go to like Walmart and see if I can find like the apple barrel, like purple? Like, I think that might work. Because right now, I don't know if that would work. But it's probably Halloween too. Orange, black, and purple are now Halloween colors. Very true.
Yeah.
Purple rain. A little bit. I'm just gonna set this aside. The nice thing is I'm waiting on a part to finish that custom anyway. I am going to put this swapped head or this painted head onto here because for reference, this is what the stock like head came in like, just very, very bare bones, very flat. Like no depth whatsoever. And I put that wash on this one.
What purple do you need?
What?
What
Kind of
purple?
like a blue violet.
Is it a specific brand?
No, I mean it's just to match this gear color that I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
And it's finicky. There we go. That looks much better. I need to pop it all the way down on the peg, but amazing what a little wash does.
So I think just because I don't know how much I actually need to put more work into this, I might, other than making this pizza cutter, I might just call this done.
Hell yeah.
Hmm.
Did you buy an Undertaker specifically for that bandana, or was that an
I did, yes.
Nice.
And a Shawn Michaels specifically for the head.
Yes. I was going to say that Shawn Michaels was like 90% a Nick Gage figure already.
Yeah, I just glued his mouth shut.
Nice.
Which isn't quite Nick Gage, but it's closer than Smiley.
Yeah, you'd have to remove a couple teeth.
Yeah.
Were his eyes lined up correctly?
Almost like a prototype head, indeed. So yeah, I think I'll make a run to the local craft store tomorrow to get some paint that matches, because that is just
Not doing the job.
pissing me off. Yes, I have every purple that I own out on the desk right now, and
None of them are what you
none of
want.
them. It's like, son of a gun. Oh, I know what I can do. I am going to at least mount the tentacles, or the grabbers for Doc Ock. I haven't done that, and this has been sitting over there for like weeks.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. It's like, what can I wrap up and get off the bench?
Yeah. Well, so on the docket tomorrow is I'm going to redo my Spider-Man villains display, because I removed the Build-A-Figure Rhino to put in with my Ramos Sinister 6, and knocked over like 80% of it.
Oh, well, there you go.
So it's like, well, shit. So
Yep, that's kind of where I was at today, because I realized that the thermostat down here that controls the baseboard heaters, baseboard heaters weren't coming on. And I'm like, oh, well, that's probably not good. So today I went and I'm like, well, a new thermostat is only like $25. I'm gonna just try that.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it was, which is great. I don't have to worry about that. But I have no idea how they crammed all those wires into that that wall box. So in trying to like cram everything in there, it's on this pillar in the back of the room here. Dave's seen it.
Yes.
King has seen it, where I've just got all like the old Toy Biz Marvel Legends bases like mounted on this pole, because I can't do anything else with that space. So in like trying to jam this thing back in there, I knocked like everything off of there. I'm gonna get my brother-in-law to take a look and see like, okay, what is it cool to cut down in here, and like, does he have any tips?
Yeah.
He's like, low voltage install for a living. It's like, all right, you got the tools, you have the expertise.
Yeah.
Come and take a look. Let me know what I can do without setting anything on fire or killing myself.
Good call.
But anytime it works, so that you can just hang off the wall.
Boy, did you were honestly, for the Hasbro ring, I would just get some elastic cord.
Yep.
Getting an original rope is going to be very, very hard to find, and if you do find it, it's not going to stretch.
Yeah, it's gonna look like crap. I would go to just go to Joanne or Michael's. Joanne's probably gonna have a better selection, frankly.
Yeah.
Or you may need to go online if you need red specifically. Yeah, just get some elastic. I did that for I got red, white, and blue elastic for my for a ring I did, So there's definitely options out there. Mixie, I really hope so. I'm not holding my breath, but I really, really hope so.
God, that'd be great.
I think Chameleon is actually pretty likely.
Oh, it's just a naked body with a belt.
No, it'll be the long shot body.
Oh, that's true.
Because he has that like jumpsuit. So I could see Chameleon for sure. I'd love if they spent the money on the tooling and gave us Smythe.
Oh God, I don't know if you saw the Hot Comics video I did up in Minneapolis, but they just got a bunch of vintage Marvel figs, like from the 90s, and they had Smythe's chair and the Mega Hobgoblin bomber. But it's all in box though.
Oh well, okay. That's
which
probably
is
too rich for my blood then.
Mucho pricey. Because I sat there and went, yes, please, and then went, God.
Got rid of my wing bomber and Smythe's hover chair.
Dude, I have a massive need for, or not need, but a massive want of trying to find that Smythe chair loose, because I have the Tri-Spider Slayer, and I want to incorporate that and Smythe's chair into my displays. There we go.
Ooh.
So I'll chrome those out probably this week. I ordered up a new thing of chrome paint, and it's been like a week and a half, and it still hasn't come in.
Oh,
it's kind of a bummer. Would you take a cell shaded Spidey Daredevil? Yes, I would.
I'm trying to, who else would be like if like what would be your other big wants from a Spider-Man animated line?
Doc Ock for sure.
Sure.
Just with the crazy shoulder pads. Chameleon's up there. Honestly, it's dorky, but they have most of the tooling. Morbius, like, you give him the suckers on his hands and like the ridiculous.
I'm with Mitch. Blade.
Yeah, Blade would be dope.
And it occurred to me that Vulture.
The Vulture would be really cool. I actually have a head sculpt of that Vulture somewhere around here that I got off Etsy like a year and a half ago, and I'm like, I'm gonna build that. Hasn't happened. Dave having pain issues this week. Where is Sherman Williams when you Teal Punisher? That would be dope. I would absolutely love a teal highlighted Punisher with the headband.
If they, I was reluctant. I did end up breaking down and getting the animated Spidey on the retro card, and I'm hoping that means we don't get him in the VHS packaging. But if they were to do a Spider Sense,
that would be cool. The reverse,
the inverted colors. Oh my god! I've seen some customs of that. It's just like, wow.
Smythe. I would love them to do like either version. Give me Smythe mutated or not mutated. Madam Web also would be cool. Oh god, I don't remember what they were called in the show, but the Secret Warriors, the Wizard and Lady and everything. I think that'd be cool. That'd be kind of a deep cut, but a Mary Jane would be cool. Aunt May, finally. That'd be kind of cool because you could put it in any display then. Because it's kind of just a generic Aunt May look. But yeah, no, there's so many characters from that show, and the weird thing is like they did the lizard, which I still need to grab from you, by the way.
Yes.
But like I want so badly for one of them to come with the Neogenics Recombinator because it is such a specific thing.
Yeah. Well, and I would also love to get those just because they were in the opening of every episode, and there was never. I made some out of like that freaking Crayola Model Magic, the Spider Slayer like drone deals.
Yeah.
Where the eye with 4 like arms off the back.
Yeah.
Give me a couple of those somehow.
I always called them jellyfish because when they'd fly, they go. Their legs would flip back. So I think this should be cured up a little bit. This is weird because I used to do this with epoxy, and then I'm like, why? And like, hot glue does the same exact trick that I want it to do, and it's a little bit flexier.
Yeah, and you can undo it if you need to.
Yeah. There you go. Look at that. That's a Doc Ock you can be proud of. Plus, you can get some pretty cool bends in there, or bends in there. I don't know. I don't know what King's into. I don't want to King shame.
Doc Ock.
See?
Super into
Wrong
Doc
with
Ock.
that.
In fact, I want to be in Doc Ock. Oh.
I don't know. It's kind of fun to.
Damn handsome man.
I will say, like, I don't know what happened, but there's like the side of his glasses are like half eaten away. There's like a weird like nick out of them.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Probably from where they trimmed the gate off.
Probably. But yeah, so I don't know. I gotta fix the glasses a little bit, but and then I'll chrome out the actual pincers. But you know, having him on the shelf makes me happy. I got my OG one that's over in my Secret Wars display, which actually this one is more of the Secret Wars colors than that one. But Doc Ock, Techno Shed, paging Doc Ock at the Techno Shed. Ooh, Hercules body on Craven. That would be cool.
Yeah, I guess from the like just the prominence and then the uniqueness of the outfits, Chameleon, Ock, Vulture, they would be definitely up there for me.
Oh man, yeah. There were so many designs in that show that just there's no reason for them, like whatsoever. But I love them. But Nick Fury would be cool. I'm trying to think. Friggin' Rocket Racer, hell yeah.
Yeah, we do need a Rocket Racer toy. Yeah,
Dude. Oh shit! What? No! Come on, brain, kick back in. Octopus Spider-Man or Doc Ock Spider.
Yeah, Spider Rock. Yeah,
like all of those variations. Like it's that thing of like the silver armor Spidey that came out earlier this year. I'm like, I repainted the eyes so that it looked like the vintage toy. Animated series Big Wheel. Goddamn right.
Sure.
Just what characters would I like from Spider-Man the animated series? Yes. Is also, I'm gonna throw this out there. I know King is the custom King. He's always chopping everything into his beautiful Motu universe. But Matt, if you would like, I'm thinking maybe next. Well, you know what? If you'd want to do it Monday, I'm thinking of doing the top 10 figures of the year so far.
No.
So I'm gonna put out my top 10, and just because I think it'll be fun. There's so many weird lines and so many cool figs that have come out. Like I kind of wanna do that because I was thinking, and it's just there's been so much cool shit.
There has been.
Man Spider, yeah.
Oh, Man Spider would be good.
Mutated Vulture too. That'd be cool. I like that Vulture mutated into Man Spider as well. No, that's different. But
King, I was going through some stuff, and I don't know if any of these would be of interest to you. But
Ang Lee Hulk.
They are Origins scaled.
That's very cool.
I don't know why this won't focus, but so I got that. I got.
Who are you talking to?
You.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, that's all right.
I'm not really interested in the Batman. I didn't see what you said. There was a Hulk boy.
I will.
Yeah, I could probably do something with the Hulk boy.
Okay, I got.
Oh, I can definitely do something. With that.
Mole Man, no.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That rule.
Okay, and then
Nice.
Have it.
okay.
I have a cast of it. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, I'll bring you Hulk and Mole Man.
I did not AVP, unfortunately.
I have a massive bag of stuff for you, Matthew.
I don't think it'll be nail biting.
Well, hopefully this weekend we'll come together. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, King, I thought you'd appreciate this. I actually got this down at C2E2, and then Oliver ran off with it, and I only recently rediscovered it when I was helping him clean his room.
It's like Christmas every day.
Oh,
a Godzilla.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was like, I picked this up because I was like, oh man, I that friggin' rules. And Oliver was kind of so on it, and it sat on my desk for a while, and then it disappeared. I'm like, I'm pretty sure Oliver took that.
Well, Dad, he needs adventures.
Yep. I ended up finding it behind his bookshelf. So I was like,
Fair.
he had the greatest adventure of them all. Dust. Shaggy says, Hans Mole Man? Robbie Robertson, Felicia Hardy, Flash Thompson, Secret Wars Cap, and FF. I mean, we kind of got the FF already in those styles. I mean, you need to
say is like, yeah, the retro carded Hobgoblin isn't technically animated, but it's really close. You know,
once I swapped that head onto it, it made a world of difference. I will say.
Yeah.
Ooh, the picking up people got for me. The Beyonder. Oh shit, yeah.
I mean, we need a Beyonder just in general.
Yeah. All of the Beyonder. Man, and now I'm just trying to remember a couple characters' names, and it's like just blanking. I mean that Venom, the cell shaded Venom with the red and blue, was definitely one of those figures that I was like, I needs that. And when it came out, it sits front and center. Like it is literally the first figure you see in the Spider-Man villains display.
That's the other thing is I would probably end up, uncell shading some of those characters if they did them like I did with Morph. But
I do want symbiote Spider-Man civilian clothes Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Where he went through all the costumes, including Aerosmith.
Yes.
Look at that. Just give it to me. Yeah, there was so many. Like Diamond Select has been putting out those busts, and it's I'm so tempted to get them, and I'm like, maybe I can do something with the heads, but it's like $40. Black Cat with the weird mask. They made Black Cat on the retro card, and it is pretty dead on to the series.
Yeah, it's a great figure.
Cleavageless and all.
I was into that one just because it was more of a,
Plasma. I crave plasma. Hey, that was an enhancement talent jacket on Peter. It was. Man, I'm trying to. It's that weird thing of like going through and trying to find like characters that were different looking.
Yeah.
Like I have no doubt that Carnage and Black costume is going to be the light blue highlights, and then Carnage is going to have the much more simplistic looking deco on him.
Yeah.
Landed in.
Yeah, is that a 2-pack too?
It is.
So that
the Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Because Doctor Strange had like the smock cape. Do you remember that? Hold on. Check this shit out.
Oh yeah.
That's not the right shape of.
It's kind of like a cloak, but also it's a cape, and
A little bit from
for
comic.
you, it's hard to animate this stuff. So
All the henchmen. A 6-pack of henchmen. And give me 4 henchmen and 2 generic cops. Like, because there was always the two cops. There was the dude with the brown mustache and the lady that looked like Elisa Maza, who I was just like, oh my god, what was that? Like, anytime Spider-Man was swinging through the city after people. Man.
accurate.
I will say Ribob Lido did an absolutely stunning Lizard and Venom animated sculpt, and I had those on bodies for years, and only recently did I retire the Venom, just because I needed the body for a custom. But I don't know if I can get the lizard. No, the Lizard's too buried in that display right now. It's called a cloak, Dave. Sure it is. I never watched the show, but I never got a chameleon. Maybe my chance under $60. Yeah. I actually found an on-card one at a garage sale for $5 that I have in my back room.
I still have several of them in my customs fodder that I just haven't done anything.
Holy crap. People are actually having auctions for the HasLab Galactus ending tomorrow with the promise to ship out by end of October.
I mean, if they're shipping, people get theirs.
That's wild, though.
I wouldn't promise it. But...
Nope. Someone in the chat said Mysterio. And I'm like, Mysterio would be pretty straightforward because it would basically be a deco-less like body.
Yeah,
and
you
then,
kind of already got it though. I mean,
yeah, I mean we definitely did. That was even more detailed than his actual costume in the show, though.
That's true.
We're getting Scorpion. Spot is definitely one that I think we need.
I'm hoping we get a Legends Spot just because he's one of the main baddies in Spider-Verse 2.
Yeah.
And yeah. And that
Excuse me. Woo.
was style anyway.
Sorry, my brain is running low on juice.
Well, we're getting towards the end.
I'm like, it's hitting that magic hour, boys. I'm like, what can I do? What can I work on? Oh god, what am I doing?
You're talking comics.
Yeah, we're talking comics, we're talking animated series. It's a good time.
Yeah.
I would throw this out there. What are your guys' top 3 figure lines from your childhood as far as you'd want to see in like a modern toy line?
We're already getting all of them. I mean,
All right.
I honestly, I mean, I can't think of a toy line that I loved as a kid that isn't getting some type of even small reboot. I mean, even Mask even got one.
Hydro Man, hell yeah.
So, I mean, I got Motu, G.I. Joe Classifieds coming out, Star Wars Black. Transformers basically never ended.
Yeah.
And those were like the big ones. And then you start to look at things like, Visionaries might be the only one.
Hell
I liked Sectors, Mask.
Sector's got a kind of a revamp. With
Yeah.
that.
I mean, that's what I'm saying is like, I think Visionaries is the only one I can think of. Oh, and Humanoids.
Hell yeah.
But that's about it.
So, Captain Planet. I stand by friggin' SWAT cats, man. Oh, I'd love some SWAT cats because I cannot afford those damn vintage figs.
Matt, you're a big Cops guy, aren't you?
Yeah, I'd be. I mean, it'd probably be harder to get off the ground now, but yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Knife Speed Racer, affordable Silverhawks, Biker Mice from Mars, real Ghostbusters. One of the lines that I legitimately wanted was Bucky O'Hare, and Boss Fight fucking delivered and then some on that one.
Yeah, but they also, I don't think they're gonna finish it. So.
Yeah, I need Blinky, damn it.
Yeah, we didn't get Blinky. We didn't get freaking what's his name? The kid.
Yeah. Alex, isn't it?
He had some weird name, but
hold on. We have the capabilities.
We do, but
his name was Denius.
Willie DeWitt. Yes.
You're a Willie.
He knows.
We need to ask the boss next time. Indeed, we do.
They have said that it's not coming back, but they don't have any plans, I believe, currently. So, sadly.
Sky Commanders, hell yeah. Army Ants would work in a Pokemon style toy / game, hell yeah. Z-Bots, I love Z-Bots.
Zoids
are kind of here and there.
I was going to say, that's another one where I don't think it's ever really gone away.
Like, I think Metacom just kept pumping those out. Captain Simian and the Space Monkeys.
Oh, shit, deep cut.
I had a weird love of that cartoon. Again, figures that kind of are all over the place price-wise now. Jason the Wheeled Warriors, shit. Things may have changed since the passing of Neil Adams. You never know. Flintstones, nice. Fucking Jetsons, yo. Grape Ape.
Rocky Racers as an entirety is...
That'd be dope.
Amazing.
Jabberjaw. Dude, Space Ghost. Fuck, give me modern.
Well, if you're going to do that, give us Galaxy Trio, give us Herculoids, give us all that.
Ooh, Johnny Quest.
No, I don't want Johnny Quest. Give me goddamn Venture Brothers.
Venture Brothers would be dope.
It's the same shit.
I know.
Just better.
Super 7 will get Brave Star eventually. Someday. Just sold my movie Flintstones figures this past August. Oh, dude. That had by far one of the best Kyle MacLachlan likenesses that was available on the market. 2 words: adventure people. Hell yeah, that would be a really fun revival too. Like I could see them doing crazy cool stuff with that. Ramen Toys is doing Brave Star. I did not know they were doing Brave Star.
I did not know either.
But we are getting Scooby Doo. Yeah, they like Super 7 or Mezco or someone do some fucking high-end Scooby-Doo figures. That would rule.
Yeah.
Sectars, hell yeah. But
I think some of those companies are going to want to touch Scooby-Doo right now since crazy right-wingers are upset about Velma being a lesbian, and so Scooby-Doo's getting a lot of shit right now from...
In the wise words of my father, fuck them.
I don't disagree, but I also don't own a toy company.
I want Kooky Space Kook. I want all the crazy like over the top monsters and stuff. God, that'd be cool. Like that was legit what God, I don't even remember what the hell it's called. Where the Rumble Society figures kind of reminded me of when they first started doing the skulls and everything. Is I'm like, are they doing like a like backhanded version of fucking Scooby characters? This rules. But oh shit, Iodine just got the Blu-rays for Space Ghost, Herculoids, and all of the above.
Ooh.
Plunderlings. If Plunderlings did Lemmings, that would rule. The Shmoo. I'm hoping I am going as Velma this Halloween. Hopefully,
Nice.
Have you checked out Rule 34? Velma and Daphne have been lesbians for years.
All I can think of when I think of the Scooby-Doo gang, though, is the Venture Brothers episode where they're basically, what is it?
They're all
Ted Bundy. Yeah, they're all serial killers.
Yeah.
Well, this is coming along now.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
I need to do another kind of clear it up on the head, and then I've got the wings too. Let me grab them to see if they match the head. I'm gonna have to do some more on the head. I'm sure of that. But
Oh shit!
Turned out to be like a cool ice dragon, man.
Hell yeah!
I like that a lot.
Hell yeah. So we are down to the last 5 minutes. So I want to give you guys chances to plug. So King, we're gonna start with you. Oh, I wonder if I can have Fraggle Rock versus Plunderlings. Boss Fight Studio is producing Fraggle Rock action figures coming soon, so definitely keep an eye out for that. King, what do you got? Where are you gonna be? What you got going on?
Oh, that did go down. I have nothing tomorrow, which is good because I need a day of not doing the stream. And then Thursday, Spoopy Boys. I'll put the trailer out tomorrow, maybe even tonight. I don't know. Very happy with the trailer. It's stupid and awesome. And then we're just going to talk about Spoopy Media for hour to 2 hours. Friday, bad at games. Don't know what I'm playing. Probably something that I'm bad at. I think that's par for the course. Then Sunday is prep school. I don't know what we're prepping for.
Doesn't matter. I mean, extra life probably, but
yeah, I'll probably start doing some extra life prep, and I'll pick some games out, and we'll start throwing some ideas together. Nice. So maybe, who knows? Probably a whole lot of a Powered by the Apocalypse stuff.
It's easy to pick up. It's fun. It's a great system.
Yeah, so I'm thinking probably Crush the Rebellion game so people can play the Empire. And then maybe a Weird West game. I don't know.
Nice.
Matthew, the sky's the limit. Our imaginations cannot be contained. We can do whatever we want.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
We run this town.
Right. Matt, what do you got coming up?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't figured out whether I'm going to be joining Ben's Thursday stream or not, but I'll be there for prep school. You can find me here every Tuesday. And yeah, that's that, I guess, right now. Extra Life's coming up. It's going to be exciting. Woo!
Hell yeah. It's going to be good. I am very, very excited. As always, you can find me right here Monday through Wednesday. Monday is usually is Let's Talk Toys, where it's toy news, toy chat, and more. Tuesday is Tiny Ming Tuesday. As you see, it's Chop and Shop and Talk and Shop. I'm mixing everything up tonight.
You're tired, buddy.
I'm very tired. And then tomorrow night is Grippin' and Rippin'. Tomorrow night we got Land Pits and a mystery guest joining. So make sure to swing on by for that. That will be live at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Until then, please like, follow, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you're notified whenever we go live right here on the Dave Wonder channels, as well as the Heel Turn Radio channels. Dave's so tired his camera is losing focus. But yes, thank you everybody in the chat for hanging out. Much love to the COJ. Much love for Minnesota. And yeah. Thanks, guys. Thanks, gals. Thanks, everybody. Good night.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
I said thanks, Mitch, right?
I mean, you just now.
See? Nailed it. Good night.